What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to another video. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Cowboys content. We're going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is break down film. And before we turn the page to the Giants, let's take a final look at what exactly happened on this final drive. And I'll call it what it is. It was an implosion. Everything was going the Cowboys' way to win this game and sneak out of Philadelphia with the win, but they got in their way. We're going to take a look at if it was players, if it was coaching, or if it was just an all effort from everybody that led to this loss. But let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to start here on this first drive right here, this first play of the drive here. I love what Greg Olsen said on the commentary on the broadcast during the game, that the best play, the greatest play is an underthrown ball to your wide receiver. This is smart IQ by Dak Prescott right here, who had a great game, by the way. If you think otherwise, I don't know what else to tell you. But this is him just recognizing the play, recognizing the coverage, recognizing Michael Gallup coming back to the ball and getting a free whatever it was. I think it was about 40 yards. And that was Dak Prescott in the second half, just making things up, making things go. And that was Michael Gallup's best play of the day right there. So then that moves the ball to the 50, and this is where I'm thinking, oh snap, it can be done. We have an opportunity here. It can be done. So here we go, shotgun. Pollard's on the left. You got Gallup at the top of the screen, CD in the slot, Cooks on the right-hand side. They're going to snap the ball, and this is going to move. Dak steps up in the pocket. Again, Steele gets beat on the outside, but it's a completed pass to Jake Ferguson, gets out of bounds. But this is a common thing on Sunday that we saw, not only just on this drive, but through the duration of the game. Sweat was just owning Steele on his assignment. You could see right here from the snap, he gets beat. The speed that Sweat has on the outside and just beating him with his arms, it's not really any of the technique that Steele is lacking. It's just speed and Sweat beating him at the arms. And they put Pollard here on the left-hand side helping Tyron Smith, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because Tyron Smith actually had a really good game. So if you're going to chip, put Tony Pollard on this side because that's where they needed help the most, especially on this last drive. They double-team Cox right here, but Dak does what he did and really a really great game, steps up in the pocket, delivers the throw on the outside, 9 yards. So that was a great play right there, great improvisation from everyone. And here we go, we're at the 26. This is one of my favorite plays of the drive, and they just need to keep doing this more. And here we go, this is the best play of the drive right here. We're going to watch it in motion first, but check out CeeDee Lamb, gets out in the open. Gallup runs a pick route, and we get inside the red zone. This is a terrific play design to get your playmaker open, and got to tip your hat off to Mike. For the most part, Mike was in his bag calling these plays, but again, in the red zone. And this has kind of been a common thing that we've seen throughout the season, is the Cowboys are able to move the ball so well. Say if they start at the 1 yard line, on their own 1 yard line, and they get to the red zone, those 80 yards are near flawless when it comes to the Cowboys moving the ball. That's been the common theme throughout the entire season. But somehow, some way, when they get into the red zone, they just get in their own way. They're overthinking things. They're not giving the ball to their biggest playmakers. So let's break this down. What's so successful about it? Well, CeeDee Lamb's going to go on this cut 5 and out. And the pick right here is Gallup just running. And he's going to cause this diversion right here that's going to get CeeDee Lamb wide open. And it's a plan. This is a concept, and this is a play design that they run pretty often. Earlier in the game, they ran something with that Schoonmaker almost touchdown at the 1 yard line. And this is just attention to detail. Gallup runs it perfectly, and CeeDee Lamb is wide open. And you can see right here, they're chipping. They're helping, so they're aware that they can get Steele some help, but with the pass going to the left, kind of just naturally works out that way. But look at this. Gallup takes both. Number 21 for the Eagles takes the over, reads it the wrong way. CeeDee Lamb's wide open right there inside the 10. Beautiful play. And again, great pass protection right here, putting Pollard on the right-hand side to help Steele. You got the chip is there with Ferguson. That's what they needed to do in the red zone, but they, you'll see that they leave the one-on-one coverage. So here we go. We're at the 11. We're going to get a offside penalty right here. Tyler Smith celebrates, loves it. And this is going to move the ball to the 6-yard line. So this is insane. Let's pause for a moment. It's going to hurt like rip, so let's pause right here. And this is insane. The Cowboys are at the 6-yard line, and they never got a pass in the end zone. They never gave themselves a chance in the end zone. And this right here, you need your best play. You need your best play going to your best player, and this is where I get problems. Now, let me pause right here, too. I know we're going to dive into the film here, but we got away from Kellen Moore because we believed, or Mike McCarthy believes, that he could call better in situational moments. This was a terrible example of that. This is a penalty. This is a false start, but it saved them from disaster. CeeDee Lamb's waving. Dak is calling the play, and I can't believe the play call. Again, it didn't go through because the false start, because the penalty, but they better be thankful that did not go through. I do not like this play call whatsoever, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if the Cowboys have ran this quarterback draw this season. Here's the other thing, too. With a quarterback draw, your offensive line needs to be at some point dominant or give you some confidence earlier in the game that they can dominate and open the middle of the field right here. There was nothing in this game that led me to believe that this offensive line was going to be dominant enough to get this touchdown. And this is not inside the 5. You're at the 6-yard line. So this is a long 6 yards, no timeouts, 27 seconds on the clock, and Blankenship right here at the top. Just a terrible play call. Again, glad there was a false start to not go through with this, but just a blown up play. Terrible play call to begin with. I knew we were in trouble once we saw that. Now, let's go ahead and get to the play of the game. This disrupted everything. At this point, the most successful plays that were happening this game were either Dak Prescott extending time out of the pocket, rolling out of the pocket, throwing on the run, or Dak Prescott stepping back in shotgun, delivering that throw on the first read, which is something that we've been seeing with this Texas Coast offense. This play does neither of that. It's long developing, and it's really funny because you'll see Turpin go out here on the left-hand side. He goes beyond the sticks, but this is just, and that's what we've been wanting, but it's an empty set, no timeouts. You need Pollard. Where's Pollard? But in this set, you need a chip right here. You need Ferguson inside right here to chip right here, or you need Tony Pollard right here to chip and then go out for a flat right here. But just terrible pass protection right here. And you can see as the play goes out, Steele gets beat. And that was practically game right there. But let me pause right here too and tell you, I know there's a lot of fingers to point around on this particular play. Steele getting beat on his assignment and having one of his worst games of his career, or Dak Prescott not getting rid of the ball. But you have to remember that football is a team sport, and a lot of it is about the coaches putting their players in the right situation. We've seen it, even on this drive earlier, where we saw that the pass protection was Jake chipping and Tony Pollard chipping, helping out Terrence Steele. In the most important play of the game at this point, coaching does not set Steele up for success. He's been a liability this entire game, and they do nothing here to help him. And they do nothing here to help Dak Prescott. So for me, this play is terrible coaching. You, as a coach, you need to call your best play and put your best players in the best situation. Mike McCarthy did not do that. Now, I will admit I like this play right here, the fake spike. Ball goes out of bounds, but I do love the aggressiveness. Gave me flashes of that 2016 Cowboys-Steelers game where Ben Roethlisberger threw it up to Antonio Brown. So I'm not opposed to that. I actually liked it. And, of course, you got the final play of the game. Everyone's set back here. Just, you're not going to get anything here, to be honest. The game was lost 2 plays ago. It's a valiant effort right there from CeeDee Lamb to get inside the 5, but the Eagles are going to give you everything underneath. And there you go. There's my breakdown of the final drive. Again, the Cowboys failed. in situational moments, and Mike McCarthy is to blame for that. He didn't call the right plays. He did not call the right pass protection. He did not put his best players or any of his players in the best situation possible. You look at this drive, there's that one play with CeeDee Lamb with the pick from Gallup, but everything else was Dak Prescott extending the play. This was an example of poor coaching in important moments. And for me, in my opinion, this game is on Mike McCarthy, and that last drive is on coaching. But I'm interested to know what you guys think, so be sure to comment down below your thoughts about this final drive, what went right, what went wrong. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.